A software engineer got a 43% raise last year. Same company, same team, same title. He didn't negotiate, didn't threaten to quit, didn't get promoted. He spent 6 months learning to build AI automation pipelines. His output tripled. His manager noticed. The number on his paycheck followed. According to PwC's 2026 Global AI Jobs Barometer, drawn from over 1 billion job ads across 6 continents, workers with AI skills now earn on average 62% more than colleagues doing the exact same job without those skills. 62%, not a bonus, a different life. And most people sitting in offices right now have no idea this gap exists. This video isn't about theory. It's not the vague claim that AI is changing everything. We've all heard that enough. This is about the specific moves, the real tools, the hard numbers that are letting ordinary people outperform their colleagues and build income streams that didn't exist 5 years ago. 3 types of people. The employee who uses AI to become the most valuable person in the room without working more hours. The freelancer who charged $35 an hour and now charges $150 an hour without a new degree. And the person completely stuck in a career they hated, who built a new one in under 6 months with tools that are mostly free. The technology isn't the story, the strategy is, and the window is still open. But it's closing. Let's look at what's actually happening to wages. In 2024, PwC tracked the wage premium for AI skills at 25%. 1 year later, 56%. In their 2026 report, published just days ago, it hit 62%. In 12 months, the gap between AI-skilled workers and everyone else more than doubled. The premium varies by sector, as high as 118% in consumer markets and 16% in government. But across almost every white-collar field, the pattern is identical. The person in the room who knows how to use AI earns more, gets promoted faster, gets picked first. MIT researchers ran a study on customer service workers using an AI assistant. Average efficiency went up 14%. But the least experienced workers, the ones with the most to gain, improved by 34%. Think about what that means in a real office. You're a junior analyst, 2 years in. You learn to use ChatGPT for reports, Claude to summarize research, Copilot to write formulas. You're now producing what a 5-year senior used to produce. Your manager sees it. Your peers don't understand how you're doing it. That's not a fantasy. That's Tuesday in 2026. But here's what makes this story uncomfortable. More than half the global workforce, 56%, has received zero AI training from their employers. The people learning these tools are doing it on their own time, at home, on weekends, before work, which means the gap isn't a technology problem, it's a decision problem. And you're making it right now. Since generative AI's widespread adoption in 2022, productivity growth nearly quadrupled in financial services and software publishing, rising from 7% between 2018 and 2022 to 27% between 2018 and 2024. Here's what that looks like for real people: finance and accounting. A junior accountant spends 60% of their week on data entry, reconciliation, and producing reports that nobody reads until Thursday. An accountant who learns Microsoft Copilot for Excel and Claude for document drafting cuts that time in half and uses the rest for analysis. That is what senior partners do. Now a junior can do it too. You are not just faster, you are operating 2 levels above your title. Marketing. A mid-level marketer who learns AI-assisted A/B testing, uses Jasper for content at scale, and reads campaign data with AI tools can manage in a day what used to take a week. One freelance copywriter cut their turnaround time in half using ChatGPT for first drafts, doubling their monthly client load without adding working hours. Double the clients, same hours. That is a raise without asking. Legal. Law firms, including Allen and Overy and Paul Hastings, are now using Harvey AI for document review and case research. Associates who adopt these tools are reviewing contracts in hours instead of days. Sales. A sales rep who uses AI to research prospects, personalize outreach, and prepare for objections before every call is closing more deals per month. According to Salesforce's 2025 State of Sales report, top performers are now 2.8 times more likely to use AI tools than average performers. That's not a coincidence. But here's where it gets genuinely strange. Some of the biggest income gains aren't coming from people improving at their existing jobs. They're coming from people who completely reinvented what they sell. The freelance platform market hit $7.65 billion in 2025. It is projected to reach $16.54 billion by 2030. That is not a niche. That is a restructuring of how work gets done. Skills explicitly referencing AI on Upwork grew 109% year over year in 2026. And 77% of business leaders say AI is increasing their need for freelance, specialized talent. Companies do not want to hire full-time for AI skills they do not yet understand. They want someone for a project. Pay them well. Move on. That someone could be you. Here is who is winning right now. Prompt engineers. You don't need a computer science degree. You need to understand how to get reliable, excellent results from AI systems. Top specialists in 2026 are charging $200 to $400 per hour for complex AI agent systems and business workflow design. Entry-level freelancers on Upwork start at $75. The learning curve? 1 month of daily practice with ChatGPT or Claude, combined with understanding how to write structured, outcome-focused instructions. AI video editors. This surprises people. AI video generation and editing grew 329% on Upwork in 2025 alone. Tools like Runway, Kling, and CapCut. AI lets someone with zero traditional editing experience produce polished, short-form content at speed. Video editors using these tools bill $40 to $120 an hour. The best ones bill $150 an hour. AI automation consultants. Tools like Zapier and Make let you connect business software together. A form gets filled, an email sends, a spreadsheet updates, a Slack message fires. No coding, just logic. AI automation specialists are charging $75 to $200 an hour for this work, and AI freelancers overall earned 44% more than the platform average in 2025. And the timeline? Most people land their first paying client within 2 to 6 weeks when they focus on one service and actively market it. 2 to 6 weeks. 2 to 6 weeks. Not a career pivot. A decision. Let's stop talking in theory. There is a marketing coordinator at a logistics company in Chicago. She started using ChatGPT in early 2024 to draft email campaigns. Then she learned Canva AI for visuals. Then she taught herself HubSpot's analytics features. Within 8 months, her campaigns were outperforming her team's historic average by 34%. She asked for a raise. She got 22%. There's a freelance video editor in Manila. His previous rate was $15 an hour. He spent 3 months learning Runway and CapCut AI. He repositioned himself as a short-form AI video strategist. He raised his rate to $60. He quadrupled his income without moving, without a degree, and without working more hours. There's a paralegal in London who started using Harvey AI to review contracts. She reduced her review time by 70%. Her firm gave her more complex work, then a title bump, then a pay rise nobody in that office had seen at her level in 3 years. These aren't outliers. This is the pattern emerging across industries. By December 2025, 35.9% of U.S. workers were using generative AI tools, concentrated among younger, higher-earning employees. The people already ahead of you are already doing this, right now. Here's the part nobody is saying out loud. The gap is not between people with AI skills and people without. The gap is between people who decided AI was their advantage and people who are waiting for their company to train them. 64% of workers plan to stay with their current employer seeking stability. Researchers call this job hugging. They are holding on, playing safe, hoping that if they just show up, things will be fine. Meanwhile, the person next to them, same salary, same title, is producing twice as much, being noticed twice as often, and will be promoted before the next review cycle. Jobs requiring specific AI skills are growing 8 times faster than the overall job market. Companies most exposed to AI have achieved labor productivity gains of 163%. 2 people, same desk, same hours. One uses these tools, one does not. In 12 months, different salaries, different titles, maybe different companies. The divergence is not coming. It is already here. You do not need to become an AI engineer. You do not need to quit your job. You need to pick one tool, learn it this week, apply it to one real thing you do at work, one task, one deliverable that is slightly better or faster than what you produced before. That is all. The compound effect of that over 6 months is better output, more visibility, stronger results, and the quiet confidence that comes from being genuinely useful in a way your colleagues are not yet. That is the promotion. That is the raise. That is the first freelance client. The tools are mostly free. The opportunity is real. The only variable is whether you start.